These socks have now been wet for 3 days. It's the usual breakfast of champions. Oatmeal with walnuts. Alright, so I am leaving camp late today. It's about 8:30 and I'm on the Blue Blaze Trail that leads back up to the AT. I don't know how far I'm going today. It's probably only going to be like 17 miles. Everything depends on the timing. That'll put me really close to Bennington. And I have a friend from Kauai that lives near there, and he's going to pick me up. Another muddy, wet day in Massachusetts. Muddy Massachusetts. Yeah, so I just slid pretty freaking hard back there and went down. Landed on my side and I hit my knee. Like down over there. My leg hurts a little, but it's all good. Man, it's so muddy. It's ridiculously muddy. Muddy and slippery. You kind of got to take your time. Either that or just run. Maybe I'll do that. See what I mean? Sketch, man. So sketchy. Whoa. All right, I've reached North Adams. See if I can get a hot dog or something somewhere. I'm hungry. Time to get some resupply. Mango. Banana. I decided I am sick of starving and not keeping enough food in the pockets of my pack. So I came up here to get muffins, coffee, and I decided to do like half a resupply and get a lot more food because I'm sick of starving. I'm gonna do sandwiches in the afternoon. I got a nice loaf of artisan bread. I got some pepperoni and cheese. I gotta get some mayo packets from somewhere, but it's gonna be good lunch. Well, that was a successful mission. I decided to hit that supermarket, and I also made the decision that I'm sick of starving myself, so I bought a whole bunch of food. I'm making sandwiches, I got chips, I'm grubbing. So, yeah, man, and then a former thru hiker offered me a ride. I was just sitting there breaking down my food, and she said, "Hey, are you going back to the trail soon?" I said, "Yeah." So she was a former thru hiker, and her name was Drop Bear. Thank you very much, Drop Bear, if you see this. Really appreciate that. You saved me like a half-mile walk, so that was awesome. Beautiful park. Beautiful. Man, this section is gorgeous. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that little soaking pool. I've been cruising along this stream for like a half hour now. It's absolutely gorgeous. Alright. Into Massachusetts. It's kicking my butt. Well, I stopped recording about halfway through the day because it started raining, so I put the camera away. But it's rained off and on most of the day. So far, Vermont, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. The problem is the trail is about 12 inches of mud, 12-inch deep mud that you're just constantly walking through. I fell 4 times today, slipped and fell. I almost fell 20 times. It's a frustrating day. It's still raining. I've been wearing the same wet socks for 3 days now. Tomorrow will make it 4. Bugs. Sick of the rain, man. It's supposed to rain all week too. Alright, it's 6 a.m. Another night of rain all night long. I'm about 4 miles from Bennington. I'm heading to Bennington. They have a community center there where you can get showers, and there's a place to do laundry around the corner. I also have a friend that lives, I don't know, a half hour or so from Bennington, and he might come pick me up and give me a place to stay for the night. I'd love to get somewhere where I could stay for a day or two to just get the hell out of this rain. I'm so sick of the rain. It's been raining for days and days on end. The trail is nothing but mud. I've almost busted my head open several times falling. I'm just kind of sick of it. And now it's time for my favorite part of the day. Wet socks. They've been wet for 4 days now. But I'm not putting dry ones on because the second I do, they'll be wet within 2 minutes. Blah. This hike's getting to be a pain in the butt, man. I mean, I love being out here, but this is brutal. Alright, just left camp, and you can see why I put on wet socks. No point in putting dry ones on when you're walking through mud and puddles. Whoa, there's actually sun. I can see sunlight. Finally catching a little break. The rain has been driving me crazy. I mean, the trail's still soaking wet, but at least it's not pouring rain on me, and at least maybe now the trail can start to dry out a little. Not going far today. I'm headed to Bennington, and then I'm going to get some free showers at the community center, maybe do some laundry, and possibly get picked up by a friend and take the rest of the day off. Kind of dry all my stuff out because everything's pretty wet right now. made it to the recreation center here in Bennington, and they let me go in and get a shower. They even gave me a towel, and I got a little bit of charging done. And I think I'm gonna head off to the laundromat now to get all my stuff clean because it stinks. Alright, so I'm gonna get picked up by a friend from Kauai that lives in Vermont now, and who's gonna scoop me up. He lives a little ways away, but he's gonna pick me up and take me to his place for a day, maybe 2 days. But in the meantime, I'm nice and freshly showered, and look what I just got myself. Oh yeah, man. Look at that. Large pizza for me.